Sometimes the key to a comeback is a creative reinvention.
We're more of like a cafe. It's more just a place to gather and have a quick bite, focusing on takeout.
Evan Duluti has resurrected his beloved brand Stella and transported it from Boston to Newton.
Pleasure to meet you guys. This way I'm a mile away from my mom. People in Newton are extremely nice.
The 8.5 miles between the two restaurants is not the only difference.
I downsized. I had 275 seats in the South End, and now I have 15 seats.
The popular South End spot closed in 2020 after Duluti says he couldn't reach an agreement with his landlord on the rent at the height of the pandemic.
Oh, it was terrible. The good thing was that I knew I didn't fail. It was out of my hands. I was sad that I worked so hard. I had nothing, and I had this concept that didn't have a home. I bore down, spent some time with the family and my kids, and realized I was meant to do this.
After all, Duluti's family is not only his support system, but also his source of inspiration. Stella is his daughter.
She was born in '04, and I opened in '05, so named it after my firstborn child.
Duluti's decision to use the same name has attracted lots of loyal customers happy to celebrate Stella's return.
I have guests that come in here in Newton and say, "Oh my God, we used to come on to Stella all the time. We loved it. We've had kids, in the last couple of years. It's so great that you guys are out in the burbs."
Seasoned Stella vets can look forward to another helping of nostalgia in the food.
The menu items were exactly on the menu at Stella. There's just not 5 fish course options, and there's only 3 pizzas instead of 6.
Also back for round 2, the arancini, crispy zucchini pillows, and beet salad.
My go-to dish is, everybody knows, the bolognese.
For Duluti, this is a return to his true calling. He opened his first restaurant, Bistro 5, in Medford when he was just 26 years old.
I'm doing what I was meant to do, which is make people happy through food and service.
Swiss Bakers has been delighting its food-loving guest huggers for more than a decade.
To say hello in Swiss, we say Grüezi. Grüezi, welcome to Swiss Bakers.
Thomas and Helene's store started sharing their culture and traditional Swiss pastries when they opened their first location in the Reading commuter rail station in 2009.
I love the Schokiweckli, which is a butter roll with chocolate chips in it. And then we have the Berliner, that's our donut.
4 years later, they opened a second, much larger location and production facility in Allston.
Yeah, we did everything, a lot of cookies and cakes and bread.
The menu and the business kept expanding with 3 more cafes in Boston and Cambridge.
The move from Reading with 400 square feet, 4 crew members, all family members, to 120 to 14,000 square feet is a leap. You have to say, how naive were we?
I got pulled into an accounting meeting and there were red flags everywhere.
The store's younger son, Nicholas, was working in finance when he realized he needed to leave that job and take over the family business.
Surprisingly, it went over pretty well. I think everybody understood the gravity of the situation. I know nothing about food. If you asked me to make a croissant, I couldn't make it for you.
Nicholas pored over the numbers and let the data drive the tough decisions that followed, including closing all 5 locations.
It was a crisis and we just had to get up and make some changes, and Nick helped us with that.
So we said, okay, tighten the belt. We had to let all people go. We shut down for 6 weeks. And then we regrouped.
They reopened the Allston location in January 2020, survived the pandemic that soon followed, and later reopened in Reading.
In moments like that, I think a family either breaks or gets together. And we were lucky that our boys both put their career on hold and said, we need to get out of this.
You do what you can for family. It's amazing to reflect back on it, what we've accomplished.
It's a big, big thank you to our guests.
Huge.
That they didn't forget us. And without guests, you don't have a business. Thank you.
Good people, and Swiss Bakers had the help of an advisory group of accountants and lawyers and others who really helped them, along with their children, get back on their feet, which is fantastic.
It is fantastic. And back to Stella, the restaurant's former location in the South End on Washington Street is now home to the Croft School, which opened in 2022, and it will eventually have students from K through 6th grade.
All right, still ahead, a comeback snack.